Grown man, student came to my classroom today. I didn't even have a chance to talk to Michael about this, but I can't lie to y'all. And Michael's seen so much supernatural stuff lately, he can't. He's like, yeah, sure enough, the serial killer called Candyman has the same first name and almost the exact last name as Candy's current fiance, off by a few letters. And I'm sure when pronunciated, rings a bell. Sure enough, uh, died on 8/8, which is 88. Candyman last victim being found. Identified is the word. So there it was. And there's his name. That is basically her fiance's first and last name. And I Googled him locally here in my city and shared it with Michael. He couldn't believe it because Michael had told me I'm being trolled by this serial student today, 2 years older than me, student in my classroom today because I teach adults. He goes, they call me Candyman. I just was like, what? While he's walking out the classroom after being in there 4 hours, as he's walking out, he was talking about wearing something. I forget even the reason why. And he goes, it's because I'm Batman. So, and I can't lie to y'all. I can't sit here and tell you the truth in God's word, sit here and lie to you. These things happened today. So my point is this, just like I gave Michael my stepdaughter's first, middle initial, and last name. And he goes, that comes out to Donald J. Trump. And she's born at 8:08 a.m. I'd already established that. Already had established her number has the 138 for Donald Trump, the 88 for Trump, and the 86 is at the end. Already established it. Well before we looked up the gematria. It's Bible study. So what that guy did today by or the Lord putting him in my class, through whatever realm the Lord did it, that's the Lord's synchronicity, just like all the numbers have been. So I don't know what to do with it. I don't know what we're all going to do with it. But what I told Michael was it sure proves relevance to my past, the numbers, the people in my life, all of it. I think, it's just as much of a proper cipher than any of the gematria or 37 progressions on dates. Hang on just a quick. So yeah, anyway, the serial killer, Dean Arnold, CORLL, died August 8th, 88, 1973, the year she was born. And guess what? Candy actually comes to 88. I never knew that until yesterday. I just wanted to look at the numbers. Michael didn't even know it. There it is. CANDY 88. It's in reverse ordinal. Fascinating. How did we never know that the name Candy came to 88 and I was her 88 through the marriage progression stuff, which I can show you all at the end. There ain't much in there. Judge, gavel. Wow. Both judge and gavel. I should have probably looked at them a little closer. They're so small, I just scrolled right through them. Another thing that I had to, say to Michael and get his reassurance on, and he totally agreed, was that Michael, when we go through his prep, has brought up Donald Trump's statements as of late. And in the gematria, an entire Bible verse, like the 7 Kings, 5 have fallen, the entire Bible verse connects to it. And the fallen angels had to load that Bible verse in there and then have him say it to where it would come. Who else is doing this? Only we are. We are who is being trolled, because we is who is Candyman as Trump is Candyman. Absolutely cannot make it up. Mind-boggling, fascinating. When I met Candy, my son had turned 22 years old on that day. Our divorce date was on 22/2/2, February 2nd, Groundhog Day. There was a 2/2 in her cell, my cell, her home, my home. Only Jamie and Michael can verify that I have a 22 in my home and my cell. And my address, remember my zip code, it was 2015 Brentwood Drive, Auburndale, Florida, 33823-2022. Literally 2022. So my son was 8036 days old the day I met her. That is the number of Groundhog Day, our divorce date. Let's show you both. 2 times 2 times 2009, 8036. Now let's watch the age of my son, the day he turned 22. There's his birthday, October 22nd, 1983. That's the day I met her, October 22nd, 2005, 8036 days old, my son. That was the number of our divorce date, Groundhog Day. 2 times 2 times 2009 comes to 8036. If that's a coincidence, then all your conspiracy stuff you try to sell your friends, same coincidence. And you know that it's not a coincidence. Your friends that make fun of y'all of your conspiracy theory stuff because they say it's a coincidence and you're nuts and you think that they can't see. Don't turn around and tell me I'm nuts. I'll turn around and tell you you can't see. And that's okay. This has nothing to do with your salvation. But I'm telling you, this is the world that I live in. Non-stop. Non-stop. Parking ticket when I saw my stepdaughter graduate. 5288. Candy was my 52 because my first marriage came to 51 were the first 2 digits. The next progression, 52. Hers was 87. Then I married her. I was her 88. That was the parking ticket when I ate with her mom and her dad at her graduation, went to her graduation. There's the marriage. There I was with her mom and her dad for the first time since I was married. Her dad insisted I go to dinner with them, that I drove all that way to Tallahassee. Candy was fine with me coming and going. And I understand it because her fiance might not be so thrilled. That's the world I live in. That the Lord has ordained everything, and he just shows me I'm still here. I'm still here. And that everything has been the plan. There is nothing that is not the plan. All right. Now I want to tell you something about this September 5th thing, because it's the 9th month and the 5th day. Well, I married Candy on day 195. So there's 1, 9/5. I met Candy on day 295. 295. My son was born on day 295. Is 9/5, 195, 295 is because the day 95, well, you're like, well, that gum, you've covered 295 and 195 pretty well in your life. What about day 95? Well, that's April 5th. And my stepdaughter and I are 13405 days apart. There's your 405 for April 5th. That's your 95th day of the year. And don't forget her number, 138, the 88, the 86ing of the 88. That's the 95th day of the year. 9/5. Interstate 95. No, I don't know. Adam and Eve coding September 5th. The days old is crazy personal story. What in the world is this? All right, this is Trump to September 5th of this year. He is 76 for Adam, 2 months, 22 days old. Genesis 2:22 is the rib taken out. And you know the movie All About Eve. He is 27842 days old, 42. The football player's number at Auburndale that I eventually wore. When he went to Miami, he wore 27. When he went to Denver, he wore 84. All three are there. He got cut from Denver. 84 is the church going through its cleansing. He wasn't worthy. He's a drug addict and an alcoholic today. Could be a sheep, but he wasn't worthy. He was a superstar with 42. At Miami, he was a superstar with 27. And then with the Denver Broncos, before he got cut with a cocaine issue, he wore number 84 and was sent home. 84 is 12 times 7. It's the church going through the cleansing, which was today's Bible study. How many loaves, Jesus? How many baskets were left over after I fed the multitude? 12. Told the other story. How many baskets of food were left over? They go 7. 12 and 7. 12 times 7 is 84. That's how old Trump's going to be September 5th now. The 27, the 84, the 42. It's got the 78 right there. Stepdaughter is born on day 78. All of it has been meaningless until the day comes where it's meaningful. Just like these ciphers. Nothing different. Nothing different. Adam to total solar, July 6, 2022. 7/6 is Adam. July is 7th month. To April 20th, 2023, the next total solar eclipse, it's 288 days. 288. 289 if you count both days. You got the Mustang 289 engine, very famous, 1966. The double 8036, already went over that. Funny thing about my stepdaughter. Oh, her brother's born in the year 2001. That's just another crazy thing about my stepdaughter. 8:08 a.m. 3 times 19 times 1998 comes to 138, 88, the 86ing up. Her brother's born in 2001. Yep. Same year twin Trumps fell down. Born the year 1998, 98 verses, the White Horse verse of Revelation. Candy is 88 in reverse ordinal. Went over that with you. August 31st is day 243. The length of the movie No Time to Die was 2 hours, 43 minutes. And then, of course, there's the 24 seconds. What if that stands for 24 hours in a day and they're telling you what? The day. Guess what August 31st is? Yes, you are correct. It's 2 weeks from today. But it's also the cipher for 9/11. and when I got hit in the right eye with a paper airplane. After my student today, who's 63 years old, telling me they call him Candyman, and at the very end when he was walking out, I forget what he was talking about, like a jacket or a coat or something. He pulled it out and he goes, yeah, like Batman. I said, good grief, you've given me a Candyman and a Batman reference today. And we both laughed. Ha ha ha. And he walked out. And I'm just looking, I'm in conversation with the Lord every 7 seconds of my life. And I was like, Lord, my good, he just leaves me shaking my head. Productions. I mean, seriously. Watch Angel White throw out a very serious video before Trump goes down, if not 24 hours, 48 hours, 72 hours before. Keep your eye on that. I've always thought Angel White's going to have the most mind-blowing video before he goes down, because that's nothing but an AI site. Janet Jackson's Rhythm Nation. Revelation 13:3 page number. Janet Jackson's Rhythm Nation 1814 hits on July 53rd. And there was something else relevant about that. 2/23/2017. That's what it was. That was when the woman clothed with the sun and the moon, or let's just call it the Revelation 12 that took place in the sky on 9/23, September 23rd, 2017. It's a direct connection to September 10th, the full moon of this year. That sky event from Revelation 12. The following day is 9/11. You know how many days it is from the sky event? 1814, the number of Janet Jackson's album. I was like, what a coincidence. It's like I just got through looking up Rhythm Nation 15, 20 minutes before that. And then there's the amount of days, because the cipher is 1813 of it landing on the 10th. If you say 1813 and you divide it by 37, it's a direct hit of 49 progressions. Just mind-boggling. Afghan plane, 1109 airport runway stuff. I think that was August 16th, 2021. And so 1 year, 1 month, and 1 day later is September 17th. I'll progress to 37s later. Let's do it now. Hang on. And notice that's 823 people when this took place. My first 3 digits, 82362. 7 times 6 times 1961 is 823. It was 823 people. It had 1109 or 911 backwards, however we want to say it. It looked like a balloon, not a real jet, and kind of like a blimp. People said the engine would have just sucked people right up. It was ridiculous how people had proven that it just wasn't real. And many were saying that was a balloon. And you look at the windows, they just don't look real. None of that looks real. Look how low it is to the, I'm sorry. It's laughable. And so, anywho, Candy comes to 88. My son was 803, 6 days old. That was our divorce day. And I met her on the day my son turned. It's my whole life. In a nutshell. Hey, I'm caught in a nutshell. All right. Anyway, let's run it out. September 9th. 9/9. Anyway, that's the progression that it would hit on. Yep, I just redid it. So anyway, let me load it. Check fixed all kind of stuff. I was like, that gum. I really cannot spell. I can't type. I can't spell. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can't. Anyway, let's go to the 18th. Yeah, today's the day Ken Miles died. Nothing happened. Still alive. Tomorrow fills the page. Tomorrow fills the page, remember? So 9/11. Whoops. It does. It's bigger. It's so if I put that 46 at the top, yeah, Trump elections at the bottom. We got it. There, it's fit. It's in there. So this is the whole day for Thursday. It's a great cipher. I never thought he would go down on the Thursday, but it's my mom's birthday. It's the last time I had sex. It's when Candy stopped crying. She cried 16 straight days. Let's go. Let's see. Or was the last day she cried? Trump birth on that fateful day. So it's Trump's birth. It's the America we deserve. Here it comes. The death of Napoleon, assassination of Garfield, Billie Eilish birthday. She sang the theme song, No Time to Die. The Tetrad, Total Lunar in 2015. Donnie Darko, release date, Sundance. And 28 days later, release date, Total Lunar Eclipse, 5th or 6th, 1971. Eye of the Tiger song release, 404 minutes long, which is the amount of verses in the book of Revelation, and my first address, which tells you this is what I was always going to do, wasn't it? End times, book of Revelation. I'm in my 7th Revelation study right now. 7 the number for cleansing. Revelation, nothing but 7s. I'm in my Revelation 7th study. Fascinating. Hunger Games release date, March 13th, 2020, when the USA was locked by the AC. Trump election day, 2016, November 8th, 88. 11 times 8, 88. That's what we're looking at for Thursday. Okay. Michael's got 51 items right now. I've been trying to put some dents in it. I'm off this. I won't be going out of town. And I'm off Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So Friday being a workout day, but other than that, Trump compares himself to Abraham Lincoln. I'm the least racist, he said. I remember that too.
Should this Navy SEALs fat burning device be illegal? This
absolutely nuts.
Racist person. I can't even see the audience. The least racist person. I can't even see the audience because it's so dark.
Wow. Look at the views. 3, 3, 3, 3, 4. Well, that's just the Ghost in the Machine flexing on us, right? Sure. As if it didn't know we would be viewing that video. It was an analogy of proving the fallen angels could see the future, and I can't think of it. It was in my head, but when I think of it, I'll try to email it to me or something. But in my opinion, it is just so obvious the fallen angels can see the future. That's part of how all the predictive programming is worked out perfectly. So there's Trump with Lincoln, calm before the storm speech. It's always Trump, Lincoln, Lincoln, Trump. Well, Trump, Lincoln, I guess we should say. Beast equals 88 in reverse ordinal. Isn't that the same thing that Candy came to? $88 beast reverse ordinal, 47 11 88 34. Let's go, Candy. 4788. So in English ordinal and reverse ordinal, Candy and Beast. I was married to her. I think it was 569 days. I think it was 569 days. I think it was. 569. If you include both dates, it's a clean 570. And 57. Wow. 56. Wow. I can go all day on those two. Ay, ay, ay. 1988 video game, Altered Beast. It was released on 6/14/1988. Nah. See, we know things aren't a coincidence, but if you do that at somebody, they go, that's coincidence, because they don't have the hours and the hours and the hours and the hours put in on this channel. By the way, I accidentally loaded my Bible study to this channel yesterday. I took it down and reloaded it back where it was supposed to be on the Bible study channel. But one lady came in and said, hey, greatest book ever. It was our friend from, I think it's Germany. And just wanted to give her a shout and say sorry that I did take it down. It's on the other channel. TS Daily Bible Studies. T like Tom, S like Smith, Daily Bible Studies. TS Daily Bible Studies. Click playlist. You can follow the studies from the very beginning. 1988, Altered Beast. It's fascinating. We believe that 1988 equals 2028. Yeah. And it's called Altered Beast. Yeah, okay. I love that, Michael. Good job. More filming of the fake. Yeah, the Ukrainian war. Unbelievable. That, my friends, is fascinating. All right. Anyway, it's 5:20. I got to get rolling. We'll keep plugging away at Michael's, but I got to get moving. A Trump indictment over mishandling classified documents is now a very real possibility. Yeah. Persecution, then death. So just how far the persecute, because that's how Jesus's thing was: persecution, death. I won't be surprised if one of if the judge's name is called Pilate. All right, love y'all. Michael, good stuff. We'll get better, and I'll get back to comments and all that tomorrow or the next day. I don't know.